Anthony back again with Wizard Flips. In today's video, I'm gonna start off by pulling one little order. It's all good. Partially it's my fault. I got a little behind the last couple days with listing some items, so I've got to blame myself. But I have spent the last hour listing a bunch of items, so we're kind of back up and rolling. And what's funny is I was at work today. I was kind of slow, so I was on eBay and I was just going through my store, and I just started dropping prices by just $1 on a bunch of items. And the next thing you know, 5 minutes later, I get an offer on this video game I'm about to pull, and I accepted it because it was only $2 less than what I wanted. So of course, you know, being in the funk, gotta accept the offer and make a sale. So let's go ahead and pull it. It is back here. It's actually a Wii U game. It's Mario Party 10. I sold it for, I believe it was $17.99 plus shipping or shipped. I gotta double check on that, but I'll put a little picture of what it sold for and whatnot right up above the video. So I'm gonna print out my label, get this shipped, and yeah, we'll see you in the next clip. So I do want to take a moment to give a huge shout out to Elo Flips. Just met him recently through, I think it was, I think maybe he found me first, or maybe it was through Harry Tornado's live stream, one of his live streams. But just want to give a huge shout out to Elo Flips. Go check him out if you guys can. Let me turn down this brightness so you guys can see. There you go. So huge shout out to Elo Flips. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you, brother. All right, guys, we are back. It is Tuesday night, and I had another sale happen overnight. I'm actually really excited about this one because it's my first time selling an item of this type, and it sold actually very quickly. So it actually gives me a lot of hope. So what we sold was these wrestling shoes. I sold them for $24.99 plus shipping, and I paid $6 for them. So nice quick little flip. I had them posted for $29.99, and actually $27.99, and then I got a or actually I sent out an offer of $24.99 to a watcher, and they purchased them. So yeah, awesome little flip. Let's get this one sent out. What's up, everybody? We are on our way to go do some thrifting. It is Wednesday afternoon, so I'm gonna try some Goodwills that I haven't tried yet. So I'm gonna go a little bit out of the way, see if I get lucky and find anything. So stay tuned. I also actually just got my GoPro clip in, my backpack clip. So let me see if I can get some footage while I'm in Goodwill and see if I don't get in trouble. But stay tuned, guys. I'm just dropping off. Yeah.
All right. Can you put it right up here for me? You got another one for me?
Here you go. Here, that one too. Oh yeah. Say thank you. All right, let's go. Come on. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, we are at the Goodwill. Let's go see what we can find. Okay, guys, so this part of the video, I'm gonna do a little bit of voiceovers. I don't know much about soccer cleats in terms of resale value. They wanted, I think, $14.99 for those, so I put them back. Same thing with these shoes. They were just a little overpriced, I think, because they were Nike. They wanted $19.99 for those, so I put them back. Definitely not going for that. But I like to go down the aisles twice because I always miss something the first time around. Lately, I've been keeping my eye out for running shoes. After watching Harry Tornado's videos, he does really well with running shoes, it appears. I need to dabble more into like men's dress shoes. I need to learn what brands sell because I obviously don't know. You'll see me looking at a few, I believe, if I show it in the video. I looked at a few. They wanted $20 for these Vans with no laces on them. So I put them back. I said heck to the no on these. So Vans seem to be doing pretty well, so I look for Vans. At least in my store, they're starting to do pretty good. They're starting to get some attention, so I'm on the lookout for Vans as often as possible. One thing I noticed that's a trend at Goodwill is they know a good pair of shoes when they see them as well. So these were really nice, and then I saw the sticker on it, and I had to pass because there's definitely no profit. These as well, I believe, were going for $20. I'll take a risk on something that's about $10 max, but I won't go over that for sure. So here I think I spot something really nice. I believe these were $10. There's some Skechers women's running shoes, and I was checking for comps, and I found the exact pair, and it was going for like 10 bucks plus shipping, so there was no profit there. 15 bucks, so stuff like that. So unfortunately I had to put these shoes back. As you can see here, I'm trying to pull up comps on this Tony Hawk skateboard. This belongs to one of the later generation Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and this thing is actually missing a little adapter, and that's what I'm noticing in the pictures, and you'll see I'm gonna start looking for it. And so without that little adapter, the board is kind of worthless, so you really need both combined to actually have decent amount of profit. And I wasn't gonna go and buy the adapter separate and try to sell it, because again, there would be absolutely no money in it, so I decided to pass on this item. So this Band of Brothers DVD set was complete and really nice. Now, although it is complete and really nice, they don't bring too much money, DVDs that is, when they are opened completed sets. I was looking at comps, and this thing was going for like $10 new, and so there was no profit. They wanted $3.99 or $4.99, I forget, on this item used, so I definitely had to pass. It's unfortunate because it was a nice set, but okay guys, so I'm rummaging through these golf clubs because sometimes you can find some hidden gems, and I spot a tailor-made burner 9 iron with a, I believe it's called a bubbly shaft. I forget, I gotta double check, but this was the only one out of all those golf clubs that actually looked somewhat decent, and it's in really good shape. The handle is really solid, the shaft is in really good shape, and the iron itself looks like it's never really been hit. So I decided to check comps. Thanks to Cincinnati Picker, I see him keep an eye out for some golf clubs pretty often, and I was looking at comps, and you know, they're pretty open as far as the range goes with what you can sell them for. So I decided to take a chance on this. It was only $3.99, so can't really go wrong with that. So out of the corner of my eye, I spot this vintage looking tennis racket, and I've seen these before like a long time ago, but I hadn't seen one in a very long time, and it just looks super cool. So it was $9.99, and I'm like, man, this has to be worth something. So I check up comps, and it's kind of open as well. There is some that sold for close to nothing, and some that sold for a decent amount of money. So either way, I thought this item was cool, so I did put it in the basket. Worst case scenario, if it takes a long time to sell, it takes a long time to sell, but I'm gonna actually hang it up on my wall just as a cool, interesting little conversation piece. And if it sells, or when it sells, then we'll go ahead and move this item. So I paid $9.99 for it. In this section here, I found a few puzzles. I checked some comps on them, and they weren't doing so well, so I decided to pass on it. Everything else was a bunch of, you know, donated toys and stuff like that where there was no money in it, so decided to kind of pass on this section over here. Okay, so this section right here was a bit disappointing because there was a bunch of these old vintage Hershey's chocolate tins, Hershey's cocoa. I ended up seeing a couple in a few other spots around the shelf on the other side as well, and there was like a Campbell's soup one. There was a bunch of them, but they were all priced at about $5, $6, $7, so there was no profit to be made, but they were really cool. Then I started thinking, what if I buy like a bunch of them and then lot them up? But that would kind of be even worse, so going backwards. So fortunately, I had to pass on all of these awesome looking vintage tins. So the next item that caught my attention is this 100 pack of CD cases, and it is still sealed. There's a little piece of plastic that's missing. Fortunately, I did notice that the two front cases have small cracks in them. I do go back to those CDs though, and I check the comps on them, and somebody cut out the label on them, and so I had to just do old-fashioned eBay and just do a search for it, and they were going for a decent amount of profit. So they were asking $5.99 on it, and I was seeing some comps upwards of, you know, $30 or $40 with shipped and without shipping. So decided to grab it and take a chance on this item, and I think we'll do okay on it. So look what I spotted with my itty bitty little eyes. I found him, guys. I actually found him. All my years, I found him. So in this little section of books, up top there was a bunch of old VHS tapes. I found The Godfather, E.T., The Ninja Turtles, a bunch of Disney movies. I checked comps on all of them, and none of them did well at all whatsoever. Now, The Godfather was only $2.99, and it was brand new, sealed. It had all of its original seals on it, so I knew it wasn't a reseal, because people do that, believe it or not. It definitely wasn't a reseal. And I decided to pick it up just because I like the movie The Godfather, and it would be a cool little display piece for my computer area if it doesn't sell. So I'll mark it for sale, and if it sells, great. If it doesn't, then who cares? So I decided to pick it up. Okay guys, so I'm cruising down the electronics section, and this Lightning McQueen lamp really catches my attention because I know a lot of people are huge fans of the Cars movie, and I actually know somebody at work that's into that kind of stuff. But I decided to check comps. They were asking $14.99 for it, and comps are pretty open on it as well. I see a lot of them going for about $40 plus shipping, or with or without shipping, I should say. So there's definitely room for some profit there. I just have to check to make sure that it does work as it should. So comps look pretty good, so I decided to take a risk on this one. As you can see here, these Adidas catch my eye because Adidas are real popular. This is a really nice pair of shoes. They're in really good shape. I still almost bought them, but they wanted, I think it was $24.99 or $19.99, which was just way too much money. So unfortunately, I decided to put these shoes down. But man, they were some clean looking shoes. Sucks, man. This, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why I browse every shoe aisle twice. This is the first aisle I went down when I first came into the store. I didn't even notice these shoes. These are some Under Armour women's running shoes, and they are actually really good condition, and they only wanted $5.99 for them, I believe. I think it $5.99 or $6.99. And I looked up comps, and these two were open with the range. So I decided to grab these shoes because of the condition. You can't go wrong, and for $5-6 you can't go wrong there either. Not a whole lot of risk, so definitely grab these shoes. As you can see, my daughter was going to Funky Town, super excited. I'm holding on to her with my right hand so she doesn't fall, and I decided to let her go dance and go all crazy buck wild. Okay guys, we are back from Goodwill, and I'm excited to show you my pickups that I got from there. In total, I spent $43.94, which is not too bad actually for shopping at Goodwill. First find I'm going to show off is this 100 count CD cases. I paid $5.99 for these. Took a little bit of a risk on these, but I did see some comps going for $30 shipped, $30 plus shipping. I even saw some guy that did, I think it was like $10 plus $40 shipping or something crazy like that, and they sold. So I'm thinking something on this. I'll do, I don't know, somewhere maybe $39.99 shipped, something in that ballpark. I'll play around with it a little bit, but definitely, you know, a good $15-20 worth of profit in this item here. I'm also going to post this on OfferUp, see if I get any hits as well. So let's put that away. Next pickup I'm going to show off is this old school tennis racket. Took a huge risk on this because the comps were kind of all over the place. A lot of them were missing this little outer part here. This one is actually missing a screw, so I am taking an even bigger risk with that. Paid $10 for this, but I think I can get about 25 bucks out of this thing before any shipping, so I'll give it a shot. Either way, it looks really cool. So worst case scenario, for 10 bucks, I'm gonna mount this on my wall kind of as a cool little piece, because I think this thing is really neat. It's a good conversation piece. When I first saw it, I was like, what the heck is that? That looks really old. So I'm sure people will feel the same way coming into this room. So we're gonna try to flip this for sure. And while in the sporting goods section, I actually did find a really nice condition TaylorMade 9 iron. and the shaft is in really good shape. The grip is brand new practically. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. I mean, everything's in good shape. If you don't know about golf, there's an indicator on the grip of where you're supposed to place your thumb, and it looks immaculate here, so doesn't look like it was ever touched. That little T for the TaylorMade. The grips are in really good shape. This is a TaylorMade oversize. See if the camera will focus. There you go. TaylorMade oversize. It's a burner 9-iron. So it's in really good shape. I only paid $4 for this. I'm thinking I can get $25 plus shipping on this. I'm definitely gonna try for it. Anyway, if any of you guys know, you don't always get what you ask for, but you take the counter offers and move on. Okay, so next pickup, we got a pair of women's Under Armour Micro G shoes. These are size, I think 7. Yeah, so this is a really good size for women. These are in really good shape, all the way around, really good shape, lightly worn. So took a little chance on these. I couldn't get exact comps on this specific color, but they were ranging all over the board from $10 plus shipping upwards to, you know, $30 plus shipping in that range. So I think I'm gonna shoot for, you know, $28.99 plus shipping and just kind of see where it goes from there. Paid $6 for them, so nice little pickup right there. I think these will do well. Kind of excited because I started doing okay with the shoes. I've got a watcher on one of the pairs I just got, and I sold another pair, so really excited about that. Next pickup, this is something that the comps are never good on VHS, even when they're sealed. This is the Godfather. It's a sealed set, has all the proper seals, so it's good there. But this is only $3, so this is another item that I got as I'm gonna advertise it locally. I don't think eBay, just because the comps are like $5 plus shipping, and I paid $3. But this would be really nice on my desk either way. You know, I like displaying a few little things on my desk. Just kind of helps the creative side of me. Makes me, you know, just kind of space out and get really creative. So either way, this will be sitting on my desk until it gets sold, if it gets sold. If not, I do not mind holding this back. This is a legendary movie to have. I paid, again, $3 for that. This is from the movie Cars. It's the Lightning McQueen. It's a lamp alarm set. So you push the button here and it actually talks, and it's actually got an alarm system, so it's pretty neat. This took a little bit of a risk. It's $14.99, but I saw comps going upwards of like $50 on this thing, so this is pretty neat. One thing I need to really look into is I looked at YouTube videos. Right in front of the button it says on off, and mine says demo for some reason. So I don't know if this was like a display version, but it works just like it normally would. So I want to look a little bit deeper into this, but I think this I'm going to try to get $49.99 plus shipping or $39.99 plus shipping, somewhere in that ballpark. So okay guys, so I did get one more item from Goodwill. I completely forgot to mention is I did pick up this Where's Waldo plush, and I was gonna keep it just for myself, which I am, but I thought about actually posting it in the meantime, but I'm not going to. Actually thought of a great idea to have him be part of the videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide him in every video, and the first person to find him gets to ask me a question in the comments. I'm going to pin the question and I'm going to answer it in the next video. So you're going to want to keep a lookout for this guy. I actually did hide him in this video, excluding the clip that you're going to see from the Goodwill, so that doesn't count, but I did actually hide him, and then this clip doesn't count, so he's actually hidden in this video somewhere. So keep an eye out for it. If you find him, ask me a question in the comments. I'm going to pin it and answer it in the next video, so keep a lookout. Okay guys, we get to do another pull. We sold 2 items. One was on auction. It was 2 Nintendo Wii games that I sold for $1.99 plus shipping. Wasn't a huge sale by any means, but it was essentially posted just so I could get rid of them. So just because I already tried for a long time to get rid of these 2 items, but I decided to bundle them together. So it's the Wii Fit and Wii Zumba Fitness. So yeah, $1.99 plus shipping. Buyer pays for shipping. So we got rid of that, and then we also got rid of let's see, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. This was an extra copy I got as part of a big bundle deal with one of the Super Nintendos. So I took an offer of $19.99 shipped. So this will ship for about $3.50. So not too bad, but get to ship those 2 items out. And I think that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys liked it, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Till then, Anthony with Wizard Flips, peace.